Hey everyone, this is Reiden Johnson. This is a walkthrough of my final script for my exam for advanced scripting. In this walkthrough, I'm going to show you my script, show you the output, and then I'll go over my assessment here at the end, my self-assessment at the end. So here in my script, what it does is it reads the gems.xml file and the declaration of independence.txt file. Prints answers for the full size, the MD5, the gem count, average hardness, and word counts. Also creates two output files, the CSV of hard gems and a unique and a text file of the unique words. All right, so let's get started here. So I did a lot of variables here just to try to make it a little bit easier on myself because I knew I was going to drag some things around throughout this. But let's get in. So the first one that we did was gems. So first, you locate and read the gems file. To get the file size, I used the get item and then the dot length property, which showed me it in bytes. To get the MD5 hash, I used get file hash and the algorithm MD5. And then I parsed the file so that PowerShell treats it like an XML document. I grabbed all the gem nodes and then used the dot count to get the number of gems in it. For the average hardness, I converted the hardness values to numbers and then run the measure object and the dash average there. And then finally, I filter the gems where hardness is greater than 7 and export those to the CSV file using export CSV. So that was a lot of information to talk about all at the same time, but that's my code for the gems here. That's part of the script. For the Declaration of Independence, so this time I read the DOI text file using get content raw, so it's just one string. I split the text into tokens using a regex split and filter out the blanks. The count of those tokens is my word count. For the unique words, I normalized it to lowercase sorted and then used the dash unique. And I saved the sorted unique list to the text file using set content, which is down here. And then this is, throughout this, I obviously have a couple write outputs just so that we can see it working once we actually run it. So let's run it. Let me see here. All right, so here's a fresh PowerShell. We'll run this. It gives me all the answers to everything in the file that we were asked for. And then just to double check, I also had it open my files in Notepad. So you can see the file names when it was written and the lengths of each. And then here's the files. So this was the one that printed out everything that was the hardness of 7 and higher. And then these were all the unique words in the Declaration of Independence. Okay, so I think that's all the programming that I needed to show. Let me pull up my document here. As far as the self-assessment, let me pull that up so that you can see it here. All right, as far as my self-assessment, between my PowerShell abilities, I put competent. Honestly, I wish that there was a balance between proficient and competent because I think I'm a little better than competent just because I can understand all the syntax and how to make things happen and how to get the right answer, but I'm definitely not a pro. Proficient, just right. I definitely need just a little bit more time than what a proficient person would need to research things or to double check their work or things like that. I definitely don't have the correct answer every single time. I definitely spend a lot of time researching things, but that I think is more for my peace of mind rather than the necessity calling for it. As far as the self-assessment, I won't read all this. I obviously put that there for you, but I think my letter grade would be an A, and I think that's kind of easy and hard to say at the same time because it is an A. This class has been one of the most classes I've ever had fun in, and just to make it actually enjoyable and interesting for me makes me want to learn more, just inevitably. And so because of that, it makes it really casual to learn more, to practice, to be interested, and I think to remember it better, right? To truly learn it on a deeper level. So that's kind of my justification. I'm definitely not perfect in it. It definitely takes a lot of time and a lot of research and a lot of understanding, but I think I can absolutely say that I've worked hard on this class and done everything that I think I could have to achieve a high grade. So that is my script. That is my self-assessment. And this is my final exam for advanced scripting. Thank you.